Welcome back to Ozzie's Fishes. Today we have a cool one. We're gonna give you guys an update on Calf's arowana. He's doing fantastic. Check him out right there. I know you guys remember the video when he got shipped to the house. He's doing fantastic. He's in the back. He's waiting to get fed. We're gonna feed them and do a water change today. You know, we're in the season, we're doing great. We haven't done a water change 2 weeks on this tank, but we do overfiltrate our tanks for that reason, because I know myself, I know I get busy during the season playing baseball. So today we're gonna do that. Let's get right into the video how we're gonna feed these guys real quick. And then from there, we are gonna do their water changes. Not to mention, I added 4 new fishes to this tank. This is a 550-gallon tank. Altogether, it's a 600-gallon system with the sump, the UV lights, 4 filter stocks and everything. Let me show you guys the fishes we added. As you see right here, these are our freshwater snappers. I think they came all the way from Asia, if I'm not mistaken. Most cool fishes do come from Asia. And then we have 2 peacock bass in the back too that I'm trying to grow so they can hopefully go to the bigger tanks in the future. Let's feed these guys real quick and then we'll go right into water change. So let's prepare their food. First, we're gonna throw some wafers, just a little bit, because Calf always feed this arowana, the jumbo krill shrimp, the frozen shrimps. Now I start feeding it to the arowana and my fishes seems to love it also a lot. And I feed this once every other day just to keep everybody happy and excited, because they do get to the point where they can start nipping at each other and chasing each other because of hunger. As you see, look how crazy these Oscars go. I put my finger in there, I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to nip. You see? They're gonna try to nip at my finger. They are trying, so let's feed them. Check everybody out. Look at Calf's arowana going crazy. He's doing fantastic, he's eating like a champ. I'm not worried about him at all. He's doing great. We let these guys finish eating and then we'll do water change with them. Let's go to the 450 where I'm gonna do the same scenario, but we do have some cool stuff to show you guys in there too, so come check it out. Here we find ourselves with the 450-gallon freshwater tank with tons of South American cichlids in it. Not to mention that I like peacock bass so much that I had to get baby ones. So as you see right here, they're going insane, but we have baby Temensis peacock bass. We have I think 4 of the Temensis peacock bass, and for the first time I got the snake skin Royal peacock bass. That's the first time I ever owned 2 of them. So there's 2 in these tanks, and then of course I had to get 2 Fogo. You see there's more reddish on his body, so that's 2 of the Fogo peacock bass also, because they look just fantastic. Look how crazy they are. So let's feed them because they seem really excited to eat. So let's do that real quick. Yeah, so here we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do some small sinking pellets for the other fishes, and then for the peacock bass we are going to throw some frozen minnows. I think it's gopies or minnows, I don't remember the name exactly, but we're gonna try to feed it to them right now. Here you go, enjoy. They go crazy, they go insane over these frozen foods, so I love to feed them. I just love the way they interact and the way they attack the food. It's the best thing ever. I'll throw 3 scoops in there, dump the pellets, everybody eats. They are my favorite fish to keep in the hobby, beside the pacus. I love the way they just attack the food. It's amazing. All right, so we started our water change on the 550-gallon. I love to overstock my tanks. Don't get me wrong, I love to overstock, not for a reason of, oh, I have so many fishes. I like to do it so the fishes can just be together, school together, it looks cool in the tank. But that comes with doing water changes. You gotta stay on top of it and do water changes at least once a week. Because I have 4 filter stocks in my sump, and my sump is a total volume of 75 gallon if I'm not mistaken. It has a big UV on it. It holds a lot of water, so it brings the total volume of water of this tank to like over 600 gallons. That's great for these fishes. They thrive in it. Everybody looks healthy. Even though we didn't do water change last week because I was traveling for work, the fish is doing amazing. We're doing 50% water change today, and then next week we're gonna get back on schedule of doing just 30% every week so we can keep the fishes healthy and thriving. Look at this guy. We're gonna actually do a trick and let him jump for you guys to see. He already knows it. He's gonna jump and catch this. Watch this. Ooh. What did I say? All right, let's see if we get him to jump again. Ah, nice. He's amazing. I love that fish. Right now I'm gonna scrub a little bit just to take these, you see, just this little dirt that sits on the glass. I wanna make sure it cleans, and you see it's one wipe, gone. Look at that. In the future, my plan with this tank is when everybody outgrow it, I either wanna keep it the way it is and just keep getting cool fishes that doesn't get exotically big, like arowanas, pacus, red tail. Those fishes grow so fast. Like I have a video of 2 years ago where I raised them in this tank, and right now they're about 3.5 feet. Like they get massive. If these fishes do great and they can go in the other tank I have in the garage, I want to make it where I can put about 300 African cichlid in here. That's the plan. I think it's gonna look really, really cool. Besides that, you can overstock those. That's what you need to do to keep their aggression down. I think 300 African cichlids in this tank is gonna be the best thing I can do and make this tank look at the top tier. Definitely a dream. If I could have done anything different in this tank, I would have definitely make it taller. You know, I would have make it where I need a ladder to reach the top. You know, we have all that space above that we could at least raise them, let's say 2 more feet, and that will bring your water volume really high. We're talking about probably close to 1,000 gallons then. Maybe future project. We are really happy with what we have now, but in the future, because we fish lovers, we definitely, you know, we just gotta look into what else we can do. Most of you guys in the comment have told me like why I don't do rocks, decorations, and all that stuff. For me, these fishes are big enough that I think if there is rocks and decoration in the way, and I had that happen before where they scratch their body, sometimes they freak out. You turn a light on, not thinking, hey, there's a fish tank, that everything is off at 10 o'clock at night, forgetting, and they freak out and hit their body, cut their face. I had that happen before with a previous arowana I owned, and he never recovered from it to his original health that he needs to have. I want to see my fishes swim and be happy and thrive in the tank, and that's the reason why I only have substrate. I normally don't even do substrate either, because you have to vacuum it, and with the limited of time I have playing baseball, I don't have time for all that. I got to recover and play baseball, so that's why we just stick with it like this. Everybody's happy. We're gonna walk to the 450, where we're just gonna do the same thing. We'll do just a little bit of water change. So today I'm doing 50% on the 450, and it's the same, it works the same way. We're gonna drop the water, clean the glass, refill the tank. Super simple, show the fishes some love, and go from there. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. I got to bring it home from being named to the All-Star game. I wanna say thank you to the fans again that voted me in for being the starter of the All-Star game. It's so much fun, it was amazing. This is definitely a dream for me to be able to start the All-Star game. Thank you again to the fans that voted me in. I am always thankful for everything you guys did for me. Right back to the tanks. The water is dropping already fast. We're gonna clean the top real quick. You see all that gunk. Look at all that gunk. All that is being sucked into the pump so it can go out. And while that's happening, I'm gonna clean the top. Like I said, it literally is one pass through. Super simple, and the glass is clean. I love doing this. It's just satisfying to clean these tanks. I just love to do it. Here we have our DIY fish water temperature quality filter, whatever you want to call it. We have our filter that takes all the harness and chlorine out of the water so we can have clean water like we on the islands in Curacao. We have our filtered water that taps into the full house, so when we shower too, we don't get our skins dry or anything with the chlorine water. And from there we tap out, and when cold water, hot water, fully filtrated, comes from the city water to the filter, filtered through the whole house. And with our heaters, we can temperature control our water for when we do fish water changes. So as you see right now, it's reading like 78 Fahrenheit, and that's perfect temperature water that we want for new water going into the fish tank, because the fish tanks, as you know, we monitor everything through our Apex, and on our Apex it says that the 550 is at 81.6 temperature wise, and the pH is 6.6. I like my pH between 6.8 to 7.4. So anything between that, I'm happy with. So that's why we're doing a water change, because I control and monitor all my fish tanks through the Apex. As you see, look at my full list. 2,000 gallons, 600 gallons, 6,000 gallons, 100 gallon African cichlid. We have it all. And right now the pH is at 6.6. We're gonna add Seachem Alkaline buffer so we can raise our pH to the desired pH we want it for my tank. And that's, like I said earlier, between 6.8 to 7.4. Let's do that, but we're gonna make sure we double check our temperature right now, because it's saying close to 80. No, I don't want that. It's hot outside, so definitely close it a little bit. We want it to be between 78, 80. That's all we want to be at. And it seems to be going down, so it's perfect. Let's go back to the tanks now and check what we got. I'm gonna temperature test it with my hands, and it's perfect. Right here, we're still draining on the 450. Just gonna clean the glass a little bit again. It's easy, just one pass done, and Here we are, the Fly River turtle. This guy, I got him about 3 years ago as a little tiny baby, and look how funny he is now. Look how big he has gotten. And he has a personality. He's picky. He only eats frozen shrimp, so I have to defrost the frozen shrimp from him, and he eats 2 pieces. Doesn't like any other fish in his fish tank. I used to have him in the 600-gallon in the garage with the viejas cichlids, the babies that grew out to be so big now. They fought him actually. So they gang up on him and start chewing on his shell. So I had to obviously take him out right away, treat the tank, add some salt to the tank so I can give him a salt bath, and now he's doing fantastic. His favorite thing is to eat. I'm gonna get some waivers real quick so you can see how he eats. He's so cute. I love this turtle. Only species of freshwater turtle that will stay underwater for a long, long time. He goes up, grabs some air, but he stays underwater the whole time. He is so fun to deal with. I'm gonna have to do some maintenance on his tank. You guys can see the algae is building up, but he's the only guy in here. I don't want to put plecos and then they start sucking on his shelf. His shelf is really soft, so it's easy for them to like dig into it. So let me grab his favorite snack. This is his favorite snack, but I have to open this really slowly. He does get freaked out, so I gotta be really careful. Here we go. Check this out, guys. His favorite snack. Look how crazy he's about to get. He starts munching on all of them. I love this turtle. He's amazing. He's like my best friend. I wish he can talk. And as always, guys, don't forget to put your safe into the tank when doing water change. Even though my water at the house is filtered, I'll still dose Seachem Safe or Prime to my tanks when I do water change. It removes chlorine, chloramine, and ammonia. And sometimes we don't see them. You cannot see ammonia in the water, but it's there. Because I feed every day, every other day, I didn't do a big water change. I like to always add Safe or Prime. And here and there, when I do big water changes, I add Seachem Stability also. Just bring that bacteria back to the tank. They love it. Now we just sit back and wait for the water to fill while we dose a little bit of alkaline buffer into the tank to raise the pH, and that's literally the water change. It's super simple and easy. Just fill the tank as soon as the 550 is done. Now we're gonna move the pump over. We're gonna wait for our little guy to eat all of his favorite snack, and then we start draining his tank too and give him a little water change because he deserves it, he needs it. I can feel that the water is getting a little bit colder. Get out of here. Hey. Get out of here. I'm gonna go back to the temperature reader, make sure how much it's reading, and see if I need to adjust it. Super simple. This is our buffer. I have it in a different box because I buy it in big bulks. So I just put in this little can, but this is how you do it. You just grab what you think is the right amount to dose your tank, and you just put it straight into the tank. Literally just like that. That's all you do. Everything goes directly into the tank. All Seachem products I use go straight to the tank. That's the buffer to put our pH at the right level. That's it. Done. You think it's gonna bite me? Look at both of them. Come here. They look like beluga whales. Yeah. Do you see that? Crazy. I tease you guys too much. Here's a treat. Here, take a treat. The R1 is still going for it. Nice. All 3 gouramis in this tank. Literally local fish stores told me, hey, we have these in stock that people return. Do you want them? I'm so like passionate about it that I didn't even have the space, but I was like, I want to own the species. I never owned the species before. And they literally my wife's favorite fish. I mean, if it's for her, we need to build a tank just for them. Look at this. They're so playful. Give them a little treat. Enjoy your treats. There you go. They are so fun to deal with. They are amazing. We are about to start a water change on this turtle tank, but on his tank, I'm not so worried about doing the water change because he's the only species in this tank. The quality of the water doesn't drop quick like the other tanks. Well, we gotta find a way to plug this in. He's probably gonna freak out. I'm surprised he didn't freak out. Normally he freaks out when I do his water changes. All right, because we need to clean the bottom of his tank because I put air stones in here. I don't know if he hates the air stone, but he always like break it. You guys can see how he just shattered it in pieces. So we're gonna try to clean it up real quick. We're gonna start the siphoning so we can clean the bottom real quick. Look how satisfying that is. This is literally our own vacuum we created. So just like that, we fill out the 550 with fresh, clean water. It's fully filled already. Pumps are running. Everything is at the level they need to be. Just like that, we did a water change. Didn't take long. As you see, we still draining the other tanks while this is done already. Definitely quick water change done here for the 550. And now we're gonna just close these tops. Make sure everything goes smoothly. Yes. I'm gonna keep this one open because I still gotta put the lid back on this side. Just like that, we did a water change on the tank. So I'm gonna show you now the 450 that is filling after we drain it already. See right here, fresh water going in. We'll try the water again. Temperature feels great. I already dosed my Safe in it. Because I saw one fish with a little bit of, I don't know if he beat himself up or whatever is on his skin. Trying to find it now. We're gonna add some salt to the tank just to like help take any fungus or whatever he might have. Just some salt. We'll bump the salinity of the water a little up, just so we can take away anything if there is anything. And it helps them cleanse their body too, just in case if there is something. Especially I'm feeding them frozen food, wild caught stuff, trying to grow them out faster. So here and there you run into some stuff, but you know, I've been doing it for so long now that as soon as I see something on the fish, I know what to dose, I know what to do. Do more frequent water changes to keep the water quality as healthier as possible. We just sit back now and wait for it to fill. In the meantime, the 450 is filling. We already drained the Fly River turtle tank. This is about 350 gallon. We already drained it to halfway, roughly close to halfway, so we can do the water change as soon as that one behind you guys is filled. That's it for this video. We're just gonna wait and refill these tanks and get them where they need to be. Like the video, share, subscribe, and definitely keep your post notification on because we're gonna talk about the 2,000 gallon filled with monster peacock bass, arowanas, you name it. We have some cool fishes to show you guys that I still haven't got to show you because we were so busy with the season. The season's the main priority thing at the moment. We need to go win another World Series, so definitely fun doing this stuff. So see you guys in the next one.